Good evening, everyone. It is time for the ultimate bracket on by Futeki tonight for Texas Showdown. It is Uni 2 Top 8. I'm CoPVT, joined with Captain No Fun. You ready for a great night of gaming?
Oh, I am totally ready, Kopi. Thank you so much. Captain No Fun reporting for duty. It is 10 o'clock at night for Under Night in Birth for this top 8, and I am ready to see some action as we fight for supremacy and fight for the grid.
Absolutely. We've got 8 really strong gamers. Texan talent abound. We have the likes of Silent. We got Twang. We got Riojin. We got PapaPesto. We even got Shino and Chino, who are going to be coming up, joining with Señor Maruchan.
It's definitely going to be a tenacious Texan throwdown in this Under Night top 8. I'm so excited. Like, Under Night is a fun, quirky, fast game that plays by its own rules.
Absolutely, and especially like Triplicate rounding out that top 8 and by its own rules. I mean, some of the characters even play by their own rules within the own rules of Uni itself.
Wait, how does that work?
I'm
trying to put all the rules together. But you know what rules? Being here tonight at Texas Show. That's the ultimate rule. You like that? It's
absolutely, yeah.
Perfect. Captain No Pun. Reporting for
I've been really excited. I mean, these players have been waiting a while. They've been gearing and getting ready to go. Their pools were vicious.
And viciously early.
Yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning.
See, I like the 10 a.m. pools. I am that kind of person that I like the 10 a.m.
You know what? I understand it. Like, I would rather have a 10 a.m. pool because let's say I have a 5 p.m. pool. Then I got to stop and wait. But we ain't going to wait right now because on deck we have our 2 players, our first 2 in this top 8.
Yeah, we got Silent and Twang. I think that's Twang, right? Yeah. We're going to have good old Ogre and Akatsuki.
Yes! I'm so sorry. I told Kopi that if I see Akatsuki, I'm going to pop off. Akatsuki's one of my favorite characters in fighting game history. There's just something about him. This maybe not the most honest style, but he's a Shoto that could bully his way in and do some belligerent damage, but let's not discount Ogre. Bomb setups, so many Rekkas. This is going to be a highly aggressive match, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, and for no one's discredit, I mean, this is going to be starting off amazing for Twang. I mean, you've already got Silent in the corner. You have to back down. You have to be very respectful, especially with the grid being won by Twang to start with.
Yeah, but we could already see that Silent has taken that lead and is going to make sure that we take this to the middle screen and not afraid to play a little bit of a hit and run. We're going to... Woo! The bomb setup interrupting the Tatsu.
Yeah, and especially that we got Vorpal on the line for Silent as well. You're going to get over to the corner. It got the grab. You're going to be dead now with the second one. Given some hugs for free.
Nothing free about that damage. But, you know, it really just shows how the offense in Under Night can shift over, because that was definitely Twang's round. But it's certainly Silence now. We get that side switch, blow up the bomb, keep the combo going. Bam!
Tried to be tricky, and Twang was not ready. Gets opened up. All this meter that Twang is just hoarded is not able to be used at all.
Yeah, real Dragon's treasure of a horde. We already have 200 meter. IW is definitely on deck, but no, we're going to go ahead and keep this combo going because we want the positioning, we want the damage. We're going to jump back, wait for Twang to do something interesting.
Yeah. There's a change shift. Twang finding the ability to punish Silent. This could be the actual spark that leads into a flyer. So much meter. There's one grab. Are we going for a second? No.
Oh, man, but I love the use of the smart steer to get the hard knockdown and setting up the throw. Oh, but the jump back super by Ogre. That is definitely an option not represented until the moment Silent needed it.
Yeah, you definitely saw that Twang was already pressing something, could not react to the flash with the
6C, my favorite button in the game!
Why aren't we teching Silent? Please tech, look at this red combo. 4.2k damage could have been stopped if you just teched.
That is true. Red combo, if the numbers are red, it means that you could have tech to get out of it, but I don't know. Maybe Silent wanted to make it interesting. All right. EX Tatsu one more time to get the side switch, and Twang sitting on so much of that grid.
Yeah. But we DP on out. Silent not wanting to hold any of that pressure. The counter hit on the crossover. Yo, Twang, are you kind of nice with it? Well, I'm sorry.
Commentator's curse, Kobe. But, you know, this is why Twang is in the top 8, especially on the winner's side. This is not going to be something that Twang's going to get lined down. All right, we're going to go ahead and change shift to the fireball, and Twang gets that round. Can Twang tie this up?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, Twang has been really good at keeping the cycle as of recent. That is a beautiful call out now. Twang amply rewarded, putting Silent back into the corner.
And this is one of the reasons why Akatsuki, oh, look at that throw attempt. Akatsuki is so dangerous. His ability to pump out damage and attack at angles and just do the you know, simple but effective pressure.
Yeah, and I mean, Twang is definitely starting to be a lot more just reactive to Silent, being so much more quote-unquote passive on defense, waiting for chain shift, waiting for the perfect moment to send out an EX special. And look at that, beautiful counter hit 2A, but not able to get much.
Yeah, you're so right about it, Kopi, because Twang is so good at these challenges. Tatsu right to the chain shift. There's 200 meter, and we should be able to see a dead Silent, especially after the smart steer. And please cover your ears, Chad, as I have to say this. Justo!
Hey, if you're not awake yet, you're absolutely awake now.
Look, it is 10 at night, okay? In Texas, I am going to make sure I am as wired and cracked out as this offense and competition is, okay?
Ooh, that's a good hit. And Twang just pull it up, grabbing Silent, back throw, get you to the corner, and this counter hit on the way up. Silent's not been able to control any space in the set so far.
All right, dash up, crouching A. Let's make that space. Again, Twang finds these ways to find the gaps in these charges. Again with the smart steer, charge up to get a little bit of that grid, but no, Silent will win this cycle.
Yeah, just going to get some hard knockdown at the end of this extended combo string. The bomb explodes, catches Twang. Uh-oh, this is not looking good.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Silent was not too happy about losing that previous game. And again, we have it. And to veil off from Twang. We're going all out on this one.
Yeah, I mean, very incentivized to dump a special, but you got so much time left in that veil off. You don't need to do very much. Twang can just keep this solid defense going while you get Celestial.
Yeah, a little bit more than solid, but still Silent, though. They don't need Celestial because they got the hit and 150 meter, and we got ourselves a dead Akatsuki. I really want to know the actual quote he yells during the IWs because it is not Chesto.
It can be if you wish it.
I will wish it.
Twang, yeah, once again just holding, sees the green shield, but Silent was already backing off, not ready to go up and punish that and give Twang the reminder that it deserved about green shield.
Oh, look at that. Look at that air meet in the middle with that jumping A, allowing Silent to go ahead and get the hard knockdown. Go back, run up. Oh, we went for a little tricky overhead setup, but Twang did block. We're going to spend a little bit of meter to keep it safe.
Yeah, 200 meter as well. Chain shift already expended, so a little bit less worry for Twang, and you see that. And a go button was pressed. Cycle going to be with Twang. Meter is in his advantage as well. Counter hit, not able to make the full conversion, giving Silent another lease on life.
Oh, yeah, but still, though, Twang is holding on to a lot of meter and the grid. Chain shift throw? Yo, Twang!
I want to say Twang saw the flash of green during the chain shift and was like, all right, I'm throwing you. I'm getting this grid break. But it might not matter. Silent is pulled back in blitz fashion.
Yeah, but Silent only has 5 meter. Twang could easily end this in 2 hits or at least 1 throw, making the adjustments. Oh, you saw that. That was the fatal one.
He went for 2. Twang went for the double, but Silent already around the block. No spring chicken here.
I do like some chicken. Still, though, Silent is going to need the grid, but in order for us to cash in, and Twang going all the way around. Patience is a virtue, Kopi, and with that backdash, Silent was able to hold on to the winner's position in this top 8.
Yeah, you see Silent was just big sigh of relief that just occurred. Like, you can't see it through the mask, but that's exactly what was going through Silent's mind of, that was a very, very losable.
It was extremely losable, especially since Twang had it in their mind that I'm going to win with throw. We went for the attempt. We went for one. Silent teched it, and then the dash in that was so obvious that Silent was able to get the back dash, make the space, and get that game.
Yeah. You know, that means Silent moving on to winners finals will be entering into the first of 3 portion. Twang gets a second chance down in losers.
Yes. You know, it's not quite out, but you don't get to be in the privileged position. And hey, you know what we need to talk about today right now, Kopi? This wonderful two things on the desk.
Yeah, I mean, first, let's talk about the most important, what the people care about, the Champions Trophy for the 25th anniversary of Texas Showdown. It is huge. It is about the size, bigger than the size of my hand, and I have pretty large hands.
And I have pretty small hands, so even it looks larger by mine. Texas Showdown started in 2001, has been around for 25 years. So this is a very pivotal tournament and it needs a special award. But we have somebody else on the stream.
You know, Kaguya, my love, there's only 2 people here in the venue who play Kaguya. Neither of us are going to be anywhere close to playing in the bracket. Me, of course, I do too much comms, too much volunteer. I help out. And then Quivla, you know, there's a wonderful artist been helping out with streams and, you know, being a big part of the community.
We had to give a shout out to Kaguya here, especially since Kopi made it abundantly clear that we were going to have that standee here. But let's go to our next match, and we see our Carmine.
Yeah. So
no Carmine. No Carmine.
PapaPesto will be pulling up with the Carmine.
Okay, we will.
I was alerted to this before bracket. Riojin not playing high today, playing Linne.
Linne. Okay, so confession. Street Fighter 6 was my first game, and Linne gave me a lot of Cammy vibes when I first put my hands on that character.
I can see it actually.
Yeah, tiny.
I can see
tiny. The roll is very similar to the back fist. Wait a minute. That's not Linne. That you lied to me, Kopi.
No, Riojin lied to us.
Riojin. Okay.
Wait, are we actually just getting into it? Or is this button check? No, this is going into it. Okay, never mind. All right, they just went blitzingly fast. I mean, Riojin's already holding it down, puts PapaPesto in a bad position. You're at a huge meter disadvantage. The cycle is not yours. Carmine is a little bit fragile in this kind of situation.
Which Hyde is not. And Hyde is very similar to Akatsuki, as that he's a Showdown character with many ways to get in and hold that lead while also being well-rounded. Jesus, Hyde. Oh, my God.
The increase.
PapaPesto needs to make some space, and that's what Carmine can do, put you in timeout with the Salt Crystal, but still Riojin just one more, went for the throw, which is a pretty smart decision, but the jumping button is going to end it right there. Riojin takes that first round, but only the first round.
Yeah. And here we go. We got PapaPesto trying to round start, use that meter. The great effect, Riojin just shielding it, getting a little extra value. Once again, the same story is being held. Riojin has PapaPesto in the corner, but this time PapaPesto's fought out quite a bit of distance just to get put back in.
Yeah, but still, Riojin, look where they're standing, right on top of Hyde's puddle, but you don't need to worry about that if you do these DP loops. Yeah. Soda! I love that. I love that combo.
Great tech, and got a hit on PapaPesto's side, but wasn't able to get a capitalization. Riojin's going to be thankful for that. Never mind. Oh, okay.
Dash up, and no, but we go for the fireball and continue the combo and the pickup. We should be able to have the kill, and yes, we do. Riojin, a very, very strong first game, showing us the power of Hyde.
Yeah, I mean, pro tag powers pulling through, and Riojin, no better pilot of Hyde in Texas. Oh, wait, PapaPesto. Oh, are we pulling out something spicy? No.
No. You almost sounded disappointed, Kofi.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe PapaPesto's doing something. I mean, there's a smile on that face. There could be devious things happening in that mind.
You have to be a little devious to play Carmine. One of the characters who just has so many ways to free you, so many traps. He can do a lot, but when you got a Hyde in your face, there's nowhere to run or hide.
Hey. I mean, you can't even rely upon the distance. In a lot of matchups, Carmine does get to space out a little bit, but Hyde, there's always that threat of force function. There's always a threat, especially Riojin, just going to pull and run up at you with no abandon of the fear.
And of course, when you're up in the corner, when Hyde can just threaten the throw, which leads to a full combo, but still, PapaPesto's making a little bit of that life back pretty good. And they got Celestial too, and they cash it in for a whopping 200 meter.
Yeah, definitely. You know, maybe PapaPesto would have been better using the chain shift to extend pressure, but I mean, having 200 meters, removing the meter deficit is very important. And here we go, we see some spending. The life total deficit has now shrunk to 0. Never mind.
Oh no, Soda, pick up. Yep, these are definitely classic hide combos chasing. But now we have the veil off, and that's going to amplify the damage. And Riojin going for that IW, taking the first round. All of these rounds have been going Riojin's way.
Yo, CVO on block, that's something. That's Babe Ruth level call out.
Babe Ruth?
Bro.
Wow, I love the reference. Let's go ahead. PapaPesto make something happen. They're definitely in the winner's semifinals, so we know we got it. Oh, no!
Sniped on out. You got to see in slow motion your death.
Riojin doing those tricky pogo setups with Hyde, and this again will lead us to a combo. Most likely will take us to the corner. Yes, it will. Will we throw?
Oh, just keep that threat alive. I mean, no one other than PapaPesto knows better than Riojin how damaging those throw loops can be from Hydes as they do grand combos. You got to keep them out of the corner.
And we also got to keep the life being healed. Remember, Carmine spends his life to make things happen, and you got to then use it to heal. Oh my God, PapaPesto, we got a little bit of life on him, a little pep in the pesto.
Yeah, and it is a round win. PapaPesto might be finding what is down deep inside to make this win. Okay.
No, deep inside, as deep as that anti-air?
That's just Hyde things.
It's Hyde. Protect powers. Protect powers, Kopi.
Bro, Hyde's anti-air sometimes makes East 3C look like it's a puny little button.
And even off of this throw, look at this. Off of just a throw in the corner, we were heading up 2.5K. Oh no, that was a mistimed veil off that Riojin has. And remember, Riojin has 200 meters, so if I were them, I would probably spend it, okay, maybe not on the I.
It's going to be CVO into the IW. Emboldened.
Yeah.
Just casual.
Casual.
We didn't get to see the full damage number, but it's probably close to 6K.
It was a butt ton of damage.
Yeah. Lowest damaging Hyde combo.
All that work for a middling 6K.
Yeah, could have been more.
Could have been more.
I'm sure there's somebody in the chat who's like furiously writing, oh, Riojin could have optimized his combo by doing this, frame perfect link.
But what Riojin did optimize is their positioning in this top 8. Yeah. Moving on to winners finals, I believe, right?
Yep, getting that top 3 guaranteed position, one step closer to obtaining the beautiful trophy and the golden dog tag, too.
That is correct, the golden dog tag. That's something that Texas Showdown has started only doing recently, correct?
Yeah, I think it's actually literally something started this year.
Yeah, I remember when I checked in, I got some dog tags for the event.
Yeah, I'm wearing my dog tag.
How did you get it around your neck?
I don't know. It barely fit.
Yeah, because I tried it, and it was one of these.
Yeah, it might be better to just put it on and then clip it.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Like, look, I already have this. Yeah. But then someone said, just put it to the front and clip it there. I'm all, you're smart.
Yeah.
But if you haven't figured it out, we're at Texas Showdown, the premier fighting game tournament in the great state of Texas, especially in the city of Houston. It's my second year, and I'm having an amazing time, and I'm definitely having an amazing time with Kopi as we call under Night in Birth, especially with a Waldstein!
And Enkidu. Oh, Triplicate, Señor Maruchan, you're making my life really happy right now.
This is a battle of the tan, white-haired baddies.
Do you want to know some fun technical uni knowledge?
Go ahead.
Only one of these two characters has a true command grab.
Wow, really?
And it's not the grappler.
It is not?
No, because every single command grab in this game, except for Enkidu 360C, is a unblockable strike.
What a copious amount of amazing knowledge, Kopi TV.
And the only way I know this is because Kaguya can parry everything but that 360C.
So it always goes back to Kaguya with you.
But it's so bad. Don't do it.
All right, Señor Maruchan already such a great life lead. Waldstein definitely a a strong character. We've seen it with Argon over
Oh!
over in Florida, but Enkidu just finds so many ways to just force the issue.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Go off. I mean, you don't want to get hit because, oh, that was a techable situation. We saw that goal.
Get planted, Enkidu. You gonna do it again? No. Guard thrust. Just, yeah, get Waldstein away from you.
I saw the 3D, the creepy edge just right on closer to Maruchan, and this is going to be looking even worse for wear. As you got the cycle, there's a lot Enkidu can put on the table.
Still, though, Señor Maruchan can hold on for dear life. Only a few more for that cycle, but Triplicate, can they have it for the kill? Yes, they will!
Woo! Love to see it.
Drop the heel down, my friends. This is just, yo, I think this is why I love watching Uni. Everybody's just hyper aggressive. Meter be aplenty.
Yeah, that meter is absolutely gained like candy. Oh, there we go. We finally
Oh!
You thought it was your turn?
Nope, and you saw that Señor Maruchan did the double circle thanks to the HUD display. Oh, that was a big button that they committed to, and Triplicate still going to be hyper aggressive. They still have the cycle. Will we see the chain shift soon? Yes, we will. Cash in that meter just to make sure that we stay above 100 as we continue this pressure in the west side of the corner.
Oh, wow. Good flip. No, neither player was ready for that. I don't even know if Señor Maruchan would have had the conversion ready.
Body splash! Jump in the command grab. Señor Maruchan holding it. This is where you don't want to be in the corner. Will we see another guard thrust from Triplicate? No, we're going to just see another double circle.
Yeah. So many of these gold throws going untagged is definitely giving Señor Maruchan so much value, and a round is claimed off the back of it.
And that's the thing about Waldstein. It's such an interesting combination of zoner and grappler. You don't see this type of character a lot in fighting games.
I mean, that's good reason. I don't know how many people would want more of this character lurking around.
Picking him up, smashing him down. Double circle invincible, and that's 3,800 on damage.
Yeah. And there was another ground bounce too there if there was a routing available, but I mean, it doesn't even need to happen because you are absolutely dead, ground pounded, and so is your life total. Flat like a Wiener Schnitzel.
Or flatten like your heart rates because you're dead.
That's better one.
That's a better, flatten like a Wiener Schnitzel. Mine might be better, but yours is more memorable.
Yes. Mine is tastier.
Yes, I would rather have Wiener Schnitzel. Oh baby. Command grab off to a round start. 15 seconds in already. Señor Maruchan is being hyper aggressive. Remember, Waldstein can attack from nearly half of the screen while also advancing himself forward.
Nice challenge. Saw the hands go back. Triplicate knew that's my time. That's my frame data.
And this is my time to put you in the corner. And Señor Maruchan try to dash out, but gets thrown right back in. Guard.
Hey, if at first you don't succeed, try
again. Change shift in. Gets another throw. No, you are staying on this side, but we get the command grab still.
Oh my, huge damage here. Maruchan, are you going to be able to find the kill routing? No, just going to smart steer into a knockdown. Trace it down, and there we go. Finally take. Oh.
If you don't succeed.
Try it again. Man, Señor Maruchan is a player of the people, giving us a show.
Yeah, definitely grapplers have that people's champion power to it, but it's not like Enkidu is disliked in the Grand Uni community, is he?
Yo, that is a quick IW, just gonna throw some extra damage on top. And
oh!
We're back. Whoa!
Yo, Señor Maruchan. And remember, this is losers round one, so both of these people are fighting for their tournament life, and Señor Maruchan just wants this so badly, especially with the smart steer.
Oh, there we go, counter hit coming for Triplicate. The veil off gets baited. You're not gonna die here. I don't even know if you're gonna completely lose your veil meter. Might actually have the routing long enough. Yes, you lose it all.
We're about even. Triplicate has the hit, has 100 meter and cycle. It's all she wrote. Oh no, we still have a chance. We still have a chance.
Yeah, Señor Maruchan fell out of the combo. There is going to be cycle soon. No, gets opened up just before chain shift was available.
Crouching Light manages to get the final opening, and oh my god, round start, Triplicate already. Aggressive start, putting Maruchan in that corner one more time.
What's the wake-up option? Just gonna roll right on out once again. And Triplicate might need to start committing to stopping these rolls.
That is the third time I've seen Maruchan use a roll to get out of the corner, but still Triplicate, especially with the assault, has managed to jump into Maruchan's space so often.
Here we go, chain shift right in your face. Make sure you do nothing to fail off. Third time's the charm, and gonna be quickly cashing it out into an IW.
That's right. It looks like Maruchan's off the mindset of let me get the damage right now. If I stay in a pronged flight with Triplicate, I will lose.
Oh, big counter hit, and you're gonna not die here. You're gonna be alive with just barely a bit of health to boot the CVO into the IW.
It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna make him very unhappy.
And we just fail off again, and we get a hit straight into the IW. This is going to be last interaction either for your tournament life or we go to game 3.
This is going to be a Mexican showdown in the city of Houston. Which one of them wants it better? Both of them one touch away, and Señor Maruchan breaks it down and gets the victory. Hyper tense, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I mean the crowd was going wild. Every single counter hit, you could feel it.
This is me trying to, like, if I ever play uni charades, this is me doing Waldstein. Oh wait, here, that's the Waldstein.
You know what? The better thing, grab somebody and just viciously throw them to one wall and then take them to the other.
I don't think we'll be able to keep playing charades if I threw them to one.
It's okay. We're going to pad the walls first so that they don't get hurt.
Oh, no, I think the person who's getting hurt is me. I think I'll, like, pull my shoulder out. Texas Showdown here does not endorse charade advice from Kopi TV. Please do not try this at home.
I also do not claim any liability for any actions taken. Do so at your own risk. But it would be funny. It would be fun.
It would be very funny. But we like to thank everybody here tonight. It is 10:43. We're only 2 games into this top 8. Three games into this top 8, and we're having such a fun time. Texas Showdown is one of the best tournaments I have been to all year, and I've been to the best of them.
Yeah, and the best part about it, the venue, at least the main room, is always cold.
Yes.
Like, remember, this morning, freezing cold.
Some people had to run out and get jackets.
Yeah. How often do people say, oh, I had to go get a jacket at the venue for my
Not
pool?
as often as I see I lift my and fictional women.
Hell yeah, we do.
Hey, way to lift up the spirits of the crowd with that one.
That's my chino. So this is going to be fun for commentator tongue twisters. We have Chino on one side and Shino on the other.
Oh, that's pretty bad. That was just as bad as one time I called a match between Trizzy the Rapper and Tonto the Ripper.
Oh, I also commentated Test My Luck and Test Your Luck.
Oh, no. They hate you.
So I made the joke, because this was on a Paragon line for Strive.
Uh-huh.
And I made the joke just offhandedly, like maybe Khalil would hate us enough to put Test Your Luck and Test My Luck on stream. And he did it exactly for that reason.
Test my luck. Test your... So it's your versus mine.
Yes.
So Chino and Shino?
Yep. Shino is our Batista player. Also, a little bit of bias, one of my Odin's Eye Gaming fellow homies.
Well, at least there's no other character that rhymes with Chino and Shino.
Yeah.
Yet. Yeah, like Bino or something.
No, there's no way we go with Zoom. We're going Linne. We're not going to Batista.
This
Aw,
could be
Shino.
This could be a button check.
Could be.
But Markava is definitely in a game of weird characters, Markava takes the gold medal of strange.
Also, love Chino pulling up with the Nimi Nightmare. We love our nurse. Oh, and she fell. Unfortunate.
You don't love her enough to pick her off the floor. All right, Linne versus Markavo. Definitely quintessential battle of zoner versus aggressive short-range character. And Shino off to a start, but Shino already, this is getting too hard already. Shino with the tech.
Okay. And now there's not enough meter to set up the family just yet, so Shino gets a little bit freedom of movement. Oh, what a counter hit, just hopping right over Shino.
Oh no. Shino using the first super to get that nice amount of damage. We should see about 3. It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Okay, we set down non-EX version of the little worm, so a little bit less impactful. And I mean, I think it was Shino being greedy, and the greed is rewarded. The Bible is not talking about you today.
No, it's not. But Shino definitely taking that first round, hyper aggressive. I really want to know what Shino's going to do. We are already using the result. Oh, man. Landing the crouching C to get the combo started, but unfortunate drop.
Shino, though, keeping it going in the corner. There's so much meter to blend. There's the first EX Kuga. We're going to see many more across this rest of the set.
Oh, again, jumping fireball. Excellent way to open up Shino. Shino has it. We already used the mash to continue the combo. Holding it down. Nice tech on Shino. I really like how Shino is teching these throws.
Yeah, and I like Shino just backing off initially. Is like, all right, I'm going to see what you're going to do. You have a bunch of meter. I don't want to get caught by a reversal. And I think this is going to be a perfect almost for Shino. No, gets caught. Ruined it. You soiled it.
Yeah, Chino stopped Shino. Chino stopped Shino from getting the perfect Wino, Bambino.
Hey.
Still Chino. Oh, man, falling. Linne's crouching heavy. So good. Long range, pops you in the air. It just does everything.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of our buttons are really solid. It's just, you know,
The
especially
range.
compared to Makava, your range is not all that.
No, it's not, but we definitely have all that in terms of meter. Already spending it. We still have the cycle, but Chino planted him right from the skies, and Shino gets caught in the sky one more time.
Yeah, the trade being heavily in Chino's favor, able to pick up with the conversion afterwards. And we're going coast to coast, set up the family.
Yeah, now you got multiple problems to deal with. And oh, Chino, you son of a gun, flying for the overhead. Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, Shino might not have any problems much longer as the Veil-Off gets baited. And now that was last game's problem. We go into game 2.
Markava forces you to not only keep track of him and his distance, but because of the family, it's like you have to have multiple eyes. You have to watch multiple fronts at the same time. Shino. Good defense. Shino. Oh my god, that was so dangerous.
Yeah, both these players are really trying to feel each other out. Shino being the first to begin the combo routing, and Celestial is acquired. There's a very scary amount of options that are available to Chino at this very moment in time.
And let's not forget that Chino does have the corner as Markava. We haven't placed the family down just now. We placed the family down.
Yes. Ooh, nice DP. This is the first one that Shino's really represented on defense.
Absolutely. We're already one game in, and that's the first time it's probably no! Oh, use the Veil-Off to recover from that missed space dive kick.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Shino got caught before being able to just dump the rest of the Veil-Off into an EX Kuga, and that IW gonna claim out the game.
And that's gonna put us at set point in this losers final. Shino has to just get on the board, get that momentum, or else they're gonna be going home.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good start to this next round. Now, as long as Shino can keep it going, the trade not favoring anybody. Shino not able to find the secondary hit. It's going to go in Shino's favor.
All right, we're going to go ahead and use the fireball. Are we going to jump back and use the dive kick? No, staying on the ground for the mix. Jump back. Veil-Off one more time. That went pretty bad, but still, Shino's defense is actually pretty solid.
Yeah. And now, gets to see that Kuga coming out, so we get those influence frames. We get the damage.
Yeah, that's right. Using the super to go through the Kuga pretty smart, and Shino will be able to take this round. Much needed. Set point versus survival point. Shino versus Chino. A commentator's worst match. However, Shino is the one living the nightmare at this moment.
Yeah, and now it's starting to compound. Chino having 200 meter, gonna be charging towards the cycle as well if there's no good shields that will be found. I mean, the veil-off used cycle is in Shino's favor. There is justification to try and use Chain Shift to extend it, but no, just gonna IW. We're gonna keep that cycle for later, potentially looping the cycle.
We got the cycle. Oh my god, look how Chino managed to get out of it, forcing Shino to do the chain shift, bash in, keep the combo going, dive kick, reset, excellent, run up to get a little bit more space.
Yeah, although Shino able to find the counter hit, going to cross over as well, not able to hit the full confirm, gonna get DP'd as well, and the cross under Lene, very quick, very small.
And this is it. Wow, look at that defense right here, but eventually the defense must fall. The unmovable object falls to the unstoppable force. We got ourselves a one-on-one between Chino and Shino.
Yeah. And
Peter Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers.
A proper cup of coffee and a copper coffee cup.
I never heard that one.
It's a fun one.
That's the first time I've heard that one. Gee, Kofi, you just know so many things.
Oh, I got some lore about tongue twisters we can talk about later as Chino is trying to claim the game. Oh my, the crossover. We weren't ready for the counter hit to convert fully though.
Oh man, we weren't ready for the throw either. We definitely are going to make ourselves a 100 meter. I know we've seen Shino's offense. Oh man, unfortunate drop. Oh, big dive. Riojin.
Gonna be a solid damage here, ending with the EX Kuga into the smart steer. Lots of damage. Chino just needed to avoid a DP.
Double dive kick. I gotta tell you, that's pretty disgustingly creative. And Chino finally getting some much needed momentum. We're gonna put the family on. Now Chino has a little bit of that life, and we do the veil off because I don't want to deal with any of that.
And there's that cross up. No need to know how to convert it. You can just kill off of it in general. And you know what? I'm going to be a little bit slanderous towards the Merkava players. They like dive kick too much.
They like it a lot. I mean, we literally saw a double dive kick. And look at that. Look at that, Kofi. Oh. Chino is ahead in this set, but still, Chino manages to be ahead in this round.
Yeah. Massive grid break, and that's going to just let Chino compound damage into advantage. This could end up snowballing into the round here and now.
Yeah, very, very similar. We're just going to loop this pressure one more time. Shino all they could do is hold on, especially since Chino has grid and already went for the chain shift and the command grab to make it extra disgusting. So many options. Will we see a DP? Will we see a reversal? No. What we're going to just see is that round be taken by Chino. Final game, final round situation.
Absolutely. Our first, hopefully not the last of the night. And here how are you supposed to stop Merkava from flying as Lene? I don't know if it's possible.
You just look at him and shake your fist angrily.
Old man angry.
Yeah, little girl shakes fist at gangly man with limbs about to loop some dive kick offense, throw the children down. This is just like how Chino did this before.
Chino trying to buy time, find a DP moment, but gets opened up. Chino is compounding. You have CBO if necessary, not going to do it. Going for the last interaction, guaranteed. The VO holds true for Chino. That's the cross under.
One last ditch effort. However, Chino has a full gauge of health. Chino needs to fight as hard as they can, but it's going to be very difficult when Chino has meter and the cycle.
Yeah, you don't live through a reversal here either because the cycle is in Chino's favor. You have to be incredibly careful not to get hit by literally anything.
And look at that patience from Chino. They waited till they had the cycle, and now it's starting to mount a comeback. That healthy lead is slowly inching its way to the end.
Wait a second, IW is here. IWEX actually.
One more interaction. Can Chino find it? They went for the throw. The obvious option has been teched.
Well, the hit, but no confirm from Chino's side. This is incredibly scary. A DP will do it from Chino.
Another throw tech, but
that's
still.
it. Very final interaction. Chino able to take it home. Eliminates Chino at 7th place. Great stuff, making it into the top 8 for the first time of Texas Showdown.
Jeez Louise, down to the final interaction indeed.
Oh, look at all the Nimmy Nightmare. Look at all that merch. We got the Happy on it too.
Oh, The waifus are coming out. There's waifus on the stick, waifus on the show, waifus on the tournament desk. Literally, everybody.
Oh, also, just for Chino's sake, look, I join you in the Nimi Nightmare merch. This is my phone case.
Mine is a black pelican case. There is no waifus here. I am a responsible adult with a 401k.
I have had a 401k. I'm now with I work for the government, so I got government retirement now.
Oh, dang. You doing okay with everything going on?
Oh, yeah, I work for the county. I don't work for federal.
Oh, all right. Cool. But still, what a nail biter between Chino and Shino. Even though their names are alike, their play styles and their character choices couldn't be any less similar.
Yeah. And, hey, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's tough to get into top 8, immediately lose, but 2 people have to be in that position. And regardless, the 25th anniversary of Texas Showdown, you have made it to top 8. You have made it to a point most people can only dream of.
And you've made it to a point where most people might be sleeping at this hour.
Yeah. I mean, I'm normally asleep at this hour, but for something like Texas Showdown, we make exceptions.
Yeah, definitely with your government job. You're not the night owl.
Yeah, I'm an honest-to-God 9-to-5er.
9 to 5, baby. Me too. I'm a 7:30 to 4. That's a good one. But you know, we're not here to talk about work. We're here to talk about play. And we got 2 more fighters on the deck.
Yep, this is looking like we're going up to winner's final actually. Silent Riojin.
Oh man, our ogre.
Yeah, ogre, hide. Maybe be pulling out the Linne. I don't know if that was just a pools thing or if there's actually going to be some Linne gameplay from Riojin in this top 8.
So
who knows?
This is winner's final. That means for one player, they'll be seated in the privileged position of a winner's side. And for another player, they're just going to get kicked down to the lower bracket and have to wait it out to try to get the revenge.
We got mixed.
We got mixed?
They're a little too quick to the gun. It's not supposed to be Silent Riojin, it seems.
Okay. You know, that's our commentary / TO director, Soulfist, who's been doing a fantastic job of keeping not just the commentary team informed, but just the rest of Texas Showdown moving. So that was just a preview, Kopi. Yeah. That was just a preview of what's to come.
We get a mulligan at next time.
That's the first time I've heard mulligan used not in a card game.
You know what? I say it so much when I play Magic. I gotta fill it in a little bit here and there.
You play Magic? Mm-hmm. Do you hate yourself?
Sometimes.
I mean, I you know, I can't talk. I definitely had an affair with the cardboard. My wife got into Gundam in One Piece. So I know how addictive it is just to be able to, the thrill of opening the pack and making the deck and synthesizing it. There's a lot in common with fighting games at TCG, which is one of the things that is offered at Texas Showdown.
Yeah, there's a whole Gundam event happening too.
Multiple. One Gundam at every hour.
Woo! Yeah, I was keeping myself a little busy bee, so I unfortunately couldn't enjoy the Gundam TCG because there's my favorite Gundam. So incredible lore drop. Technically, the first fighting game I ever played was Gundam Seed Battle Assault for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, not even the one with the Death Scythe in infinite combo? Not that one.
I don't know, but so my favorite Gundam was Forbidden by Shawnee Andreas, charge character.
Hey!
Start deep.
Yo, but look at this. PapaPesto is now going to face Señor Maruchan. Remember, Señor knocked out their previous opponent with the Waldstein, but now Carmine is going to be a different beast altogether to fight.
Yeah. Also, these two are matching color schemes. Somebody's got to go home and change.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Girl, I'm the only one rocking this magenta. Somebody will go home because this is loser's quarterfinal.
Yeah. And certainly right now, Señor Maruchan, after being stuck in the crystal, the guard thrust goes baited. PapaPesto dominating that round.
Which was something that we didn't get to see them last time.
Yeah.
Carmine is a disgusting character. More reasons than because he uses his own blood. His ability to set up traps and pressure and move independently of his moves is not something you should underestimate.
Yeah. And I mean, his corner dominance is just something that everyone fears. Nice fail off there from Señor Maruchan.
And you can see that a lot of these players are using these veil-offs as quasi-reversals. So I get it. It's kind of a one-size-fits-all option. Oh my god. Maruchan went for the activation but did not account for the puddle right beneath their feet.
Yeah, this is where you have to shield. Be very careful about your green shields. As long as PapaPesto is 2 in the zone of the combo, the pressure strings, you're going to be fine. You just have to take into account. There's the grid break from the overhead.
Oh, there was a tech, but still PapaPesto keeps the offense going, and that will be the first game. Loses quarter. Remember, 1-2 situation. One of these people will be going home or going to their hotel room or going to sleep since it's 11 at night.
Nah, they're going to be staged.
Yo, Tsurugi! Yo! No more. Maruchan said, F this. I like this decision, Kopi. If getting in is so hard, keeping offense is so hard, why don't you just get the guy with the giant shield?
All you need to do, get a 100-meter, 236C, there you go.
And that is a plus combo starter, but still, PapaPesto keeping the offense. And you can see that Maruchan went for the command grab. Here we go. That's going to be plus. It's PapaPesto pressed right after the Rekka.
Forbidden.
Forbidden. And that's that force function, but unfortunately, Maruchan was not prepared for the puddle, and PapaPesto is going to do this one more time, puts him in the salt crystal, slams the charge heavies, and we still have it.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to note about PapaPesto is you see a lot of Carmines, they'll just do 2 puddle sets and then they'll do concentration. Not PapaPesto, we do 3 puddle sets. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we don't even need any. We're just going to vomit out meter to kill you.
Senior Maruchan, please. I'm rooting for you. Tsurugi is my favorite character in the game. Oh my god, dash B already round start. Tsurugi special.
And the wake up DP just to add insult in.
Go ahead and did the charge, quarter circle forward, but still PapaPesto gets the punish. Tsurugi has multiple ways to bully his way in, but PapaPesto keeping it. 1 charge, 2 charge.
There it is.
And puts the puddle right in the corner because he knew he was pressured into it.
There's a 236C plus frames started. Great chain shift recognition from PapaPesto to take the turn forcibly. And this is looking devastating for Señor Maruchan. You've got literally 1 more lease online.
Oh yeah, but still, Tsurugi can push out a decent amount of damage. They just need to keep on going. Lands the overhead. We got 100 meter. This shouldn't kill, but we will be much closer. Oh, overhead twice. Double dip on that one.
You saw PapaPesto was like, all right, I'm going to go crouch block, because surely after the overhead you go low, and then just immediately went back up the high. Not mattering in the end. Señor Maruchan's pressure was just too overwhelming for that round. And there, the shield working the force function.
But PapaPesto still finding the time to challenge, and that's what you have to do. Hyde can loop his offense and make him so plus. So you got to know the gaps, or at least be very unafraid. Okay, crouching 2-way, dash B, and side switch. Good one. Grabs him out of the force function.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we just wake up Theo. Yo, am I watching Uni or am I watching Guilty Gear? Because these are looking more like bursts and not just a veil off.
And Senior Maruchan with these charged normals, and again, PapaPesto gets the grid break, and that's really going to stop Maruchan's ability to apply pressure.
Yeah, you know, this life total going quickly to 0 might be ending at 1 more counter hit. That was likely a misinput DP if I had to take a guess by the state of that crouching counter hit. Unfortunate, but that's just how it'll be. PapaPesto moving on, going to be entering the exact set position from last year's Texas Showdown. Was eliminated at, not eliminated fast, actually went to 4th and got eliminated. Had to fight Riojin in 5th place last year.
So what you're telling me is that this could be PapaPesto's chance to either repeat the previous year or overcome it.
Yes.
The story is invigorating.
And of course, we've got reigning champion Silent, who's looking to make a 2-peat of it.
And Silent is in winners finals. A very good chance that they could make a 2-peat. People are fighting for this wonderful 25-year trophy. It's not just any trophy. It's got the 25 one. That's exclusive of the exclusive.
Yeah, it'll only be 1 year that we have 25th. The next big anniversary like this is the 50th.
Or the 30th, you know, increments of 5.
Yeah, we get anniversaries every 5, but the big one is at 50.
Oh man, am I gonna be around in another 25 years?
Surely you will.
I will. Well,
I'll drag you out of retirement.
You got to drag me out of California for this one.
Oh, I'll do that. Don't worry. I'll hit up my friends. I'll hit up my family, actually. I'll be like, hey, I've got this person. If you know a guy who knows law enforcement, ask them to violate their own ethics to find out where this guy lives and drag him to Texas for me.
Yeah, get this guy out. Get this guy out of the retirement home and move him into the other retirement home of the FGC.
I mean, there's a retirement home of the FGC called Deadlock that I have a very much
I thought the current retirement home was Mahjong and Final Fantasy Online.
So Mahjong's still there. Mahjong will be a staple, but Final Fantasy is transferred into Deadlock.
Okay, Sajam, I blame him. I just remember everybody saying fighting games are too hard. Like, bro, Deadlock is Viking runes to me. But hey, Shino versus Twang, our resident Akatsuki player. Remember, Twang was so close at defeating Silent multiple times, but now he's going to have to deal with the looping child offense in Chino.
Yeah, here is just the drowning pressure. Uses the Tatsu, gonna get that chain shift, That way, your B Tatsu, not ever gonna be nice.
No, and I like what Twang is doing. We're using the fireball to cover our strings and allowing us to dash in. And Twang in the corner, allowing Shino to get this looping pressure. We should see the kids at this moment, especially in the corner, and there we go.
Yeah, I mean, this was the exact situation that Silent was able to keep those combats happening. It's just Twang was not being able to consistently end those combos off, giving the opponent areas and times to get out.
However, you saw that Twang use Akatsuki's force functioning, which is a counter hit, and that's one thing that Linne did not have, multiple reliable reversals, which Akatsuki has in spades.
Oh, yeah. And then here we go. Twang has the life advantage. It's going to be very important now, especially as Shino is trying to make the comeback occur.
Oh, and did you see Twang use the shields to steal the grid away from Shino? That's so good. And there's a you had it and you lost it.
Yeah, just a fleeting moment of the cycle. And it's going to be won by Chino with 200 meter, going to change shift to keep the pressure going. The counter hit on the stagger pressure.
But again, we use the force function, and oh my god, that could have been the killing combo. And Twang is going to use these fireballs. You got to be careful. One pop from the fireball from you saw that! He went for it!
Yeah. Great recognition, and Chino just going to toss you around into the next round.
And you know what the scary part was? That was the first time that Twang went for the air fireball. It's been grounded all this time. Yeah. I hate it when I do a new option and it's already countered. Not fair.
You shouldn't be able to read me like that.
No.
Stop looking ahead of the script.
All right, Chino off to a very good start. Has a healthy amount of meter, but no. Twang launches him with the 6C. Again with the smart tier. That's a Chino special, a Twang special.
But yeah, here we go. Busting out of the corner, not wanting to sit there much longer. And I mean, hey, Twang hasn't baited it out once, so you get to go freely.
Loses quarter first. All right, Twang with the challenge.
Free side switch. Has every resource available. Going to be trying to loop this Oki into something more valuable. There's one throw.
And we have the cycle, meaning Twang can keep this going. Woo! Stops him. Stops him with the mighty 6C of Akatsuki. I love that button.
Yeah, beautiful bait there, taking away every single bit of Chino's meter with no value gain. However, Chino starting this round off very hot, gets Twang back in the corner, has plenty of meter, has the cycle once more.
But what Twang does not want is to have any children show up. And unlike Linne, Akatsuki can reach and hit a flying Merkava.
Yeah, that is absolutely a boon to being Akatsuki right now.
Outside of being one of the coolest characters in Under Night?
Sure.
Sure, debatable. And here goes Twang looping in. Grid break!
Chino not ready for it. Going to end off once again with this air throw ender. And great tech. Twang had an opportunity to take advantage of the fact that Chino delayed taking advantage of plus frames.
And Chino managed to steal the cycle one more time, runs into the button, uses the chain shift to take their turn. And this should be another 4K combo in the dog, and I believe this is going to kill. No! I cursed him. I did it. I'm sorry.
I think Twang might have been getting a little too greedy, trying to get to 200 for the IW to guarantee it. And this might actually end up with Chino stealing the round away. Or do we just go into the IW? We keep it simple. Yes, we do. The IWEX.
It will be simple, and oh man, take your dinner, take a bite out of Akatsuki, and Twang like, no! Because you could feel it. It was totally Twang's game.
Yeah, all that needed to be done was a little bit of meter being spent.
And Chino,
I don't know everything Twang was just yelled out, but I just heard just play the game.
Just play your game. Twang has all the answers. Twang's game, especially when they get that corner pressure, looping in that 4K combo, they got it. They just got to do it more than the opponent. We really going to start this way? We're really going to start this way, Twang?
I mean, hey, Twang got told just play your game, and this is, yeah. Now we're seeing the Akatsuki throw loops come in, and that's exactly the most devastating part about fighting good Akatsuki players is how vortex-heavy these corner situations are.
Oh my God, you are right. That was 4 throws in 1 round, I believe. But I could understand Twang's reluctance to use the throws. Remember, it was that propensity to want to throw which put him in this predicament in the lower bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, your opponent does have to represent that they're going to stop you first, and now Twang, suddenly, the magic words were spoken. It was like a magic spell.
It was the power of friendship. I believe in you, Twang! Yes, I play my game, not my opponent's game.
I must do this for my friends.
But still, Shino showing the power of family. The 6C was missed, but the DP catches out of there, and the throw one more time. Akatsuki's a grappler.
Every character can be a grappler if you try hard enough.
If you believe, throw loop pressure, and he went for the chop. He went for the overhead chop.
Look, I mean, if it's going to end out a game, might as well go for it. You have a lot of line to lead, and you even have a round to lead if it's absolutely necessary. Rare bonus, nice here.
Oh, they went for it again, and he found it. He found it. The throw takes it, and Twang's yes. My game that I won with my style.
Both players having a bit of smile, getting serious, immediately game face on, final game.
This is going to get really serious. Losers corner, final. One of these guys needs to take this. 6C was whipped pretty bad. Chino, really good pressure, stopping the throws. That can only work so many times.
Yeah. And now Chino has Orpal, has the corner that got taken away. The grid break with the throw. This is looking bad, but the EX dive kick out of the corner.
Oh my God, and we catch it with the jumping down C, allowing Twang to get the side switch. Smart steer, not quite threatening it overhead one more time. Are we gonna run it up and throw?
It was a gold throw, so it gave Chino a little extra time to react there.
Going for the Tatsu. Chino is stuck on the corner. Twang has so much meter, so much grid, but no. Chino has the cycle change shift in, and we go all the way to the left side.
Family, got the light hit, but not able to get conversion so that the family can pick it all up. The counter hit, the run back from Chino, just daring Twang to overextend.
Look at that patience from Twang. Twang manages to dash past the family, lands a throw. The Tatsu was covered by the EX Fireball, but still Chino goes for a throw of his own, which Twang had attack.
Players are definitely becoming indomitable in their defense. 20 seconds remain, but the time is going to be null and void as Chino moves to reclaim a set point position.
Time is running out for Twang. We started this stream with them in the winner's side, but now set points to Chino, and Big 6C catches him in the air.
Yeah, this is the exact counter hit that Twang needs to get yourself right back into the driver's seat. Great tech from Chino, but the slam down of that axe kick in the air is going to compound this issue.
And let's show them with interest what we're going to do, especially when we have corner. Lands a sweep, but no pickup. Counter hit by Chino, but still, Twang gets the Tatsu.
Oh, the Tatsu, though, not going to continue into the kill. The 2-8 mash Shino is able to fight, slide switch, put down the family. We are absolutely calling our shot, trying to invest everything to claim the game now. And this is one big step forward.
But is it going to be 2 steps back for them? Big combo from Chino. We still have the family up. Great adjustment from Twang. Twang, I'm wondering, will we DP? Will we challenge? We dash it. So brave. Woo! Finds the counter hit with the Tatsu. And final game. Final round. Losers quarters final. Somebody's final chance to stay alive.
And it's all getting decided right now. Big counter hit. Twang coming out swinging. Are we going to invest meter? I'm assuming we're putting down 100 at the very least.
Yeah, because that's what happened to Twang. We were too reserved last time. We don't want to keep anything in the bank in the deposit. Here comes the smart steer. Charge up. That was a throw. Great mash by Chino.
Definitely making sure that you can't just get throw looped to death. Another throw goes whiffed, and the change it ready for the DP.
Yeah, that's the thing. Merkava's flying has been negated by the big, tall buttons of Akatsuki. Here comes Chino. Throw over their own. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Great block on the overhead, forcing the chain shift, and Chino continues the pressure, but Twang answers back with the fireball.
Chino pulling on up, trying to get the overhead, blocked by Twang's cycle 1, and now the trade, no one's favor.
No one's favor. Will Twang do another DP? Here comes the change shift. Finds the crouching one. And then will they land the combo? Chesto with the EX. And Twang stays alive.
Yeah, the magic words were spoken. Suddenly, remembering, just play your own game.
Play your game. And inside Twang, they had the switch turned on. There might be a hide in its tournament, but Twang is winning the Pro Tag story right now.
Yeah, staying here. Staying alive, not getting eliminated early. Don't get to make the joke just yet. It's going to be cooking in the oven a little bit longer, as now we should be moving up.
Yo, our fighting game's amazing, chat.
Yeah, especially Uni. Uni is one of those amazing fighting games. You don't have to know anything about it. There's so many flashing lights, flashing colors, and just hype community behind it, especially for Texas.
Also, if you just love the colors cyan and magenta, you're in good company.
Yeah, Uni is chock full of those 2 colors. It gives you even rewards. It rewards you by putting more of them on the screen.
I think I need to take a breath, Kopi. But it's no time to breathe. We got our next tournament. I believe this is our winner's final. Finally, Silent and
Riojin.
Thank you. Silent and Riojin.
And our first of the first to 3s as we have entered into winners finals.
First to 3 situation. That's when the temperature is going to change. A lot of our games have been moving blistery fast, but this time at the first to 3, this allows the adjustment to be a factor.
Yeah. And this allows you to be a little more free and open with your character selection. Like if Riojin wants to pick up Lene, you can switch after game 1 if it's a loss, and straight to hide, and then you still have at least 1 more game, 2 more games actually, to be able to make it work. You don't have to make that split-second decision of I have this do-or-die moment.
Absolutely, Kopi. Not to mention in this situation, we've seen players throw away the first game. I don't care if I lose. I got the data, and then when I got the data, I got the download, the update, and then you're dead.
Yep. All right, let's see who they're going to be picking. Photon! Yo, Silent, are we just doing this for the button check? Are we actually going to be pulling out the old squeeze?
I got to say, though, one thing I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to call a reload combo live here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but you know what? If it's in exchange for the amazing games that I got to see with you, Kopi, I think that's an even trade.
Yeah, I'm sure OmniDeeg would have loved to be out here. Although, coming back from Arc World Tour, I think you're deserved quite a bit of rest.
So Phonon, this is the first time we're going to see them in this tournament. Phonon, the long-range character, though that whip is going to be a problem at range 2, range 3, and especially we see at all levels air fireball as a way to cover your approach. Cool. But still, it's hide.
Yeah.
Hide's here.
yeah, there is hide.
It's hide.
It doesn't matter if you have 3C that goes to the entire screen. So does hide.
It doesn't matter if you're, playing footsies. It's hide. He'll find a way to pogo on top of you or throw a fireball with a follow-up. As much as we make fun of Hyde as he has every tool and all those tools are really good tools, it takes a skilled pilot to be effective with this character.
Yeah. You can definitely feel a feast or famine depending on the type of player you are and how experienced. Like you said, if you're not experienced using force function, you could just be bleeding grid on the table, doing literally nothing but killing yourself.
And this is just going to be a tale of distance, right? Hyde wants to be close. Well, he has many tools to get in. Phonon loves that range 1, range 2, where they can just get so many combo opportunities. So really, it's going to be who can maintain the space.
All right, and we're just pulling up immediately. Silent, leaving no question of who's going to be rushing down each other.
Which is crazy given that it's Phonon. And remember, Silent got to this stage playing Ogre and already grid-breaking Riojin. But this is going to be the first game in the first of 3, so I don't feel too concerned for Riojin that the round is not going as swimmingly for them.
Yeah, it's definitely lots of time. I mean, there's not a lot of Phonon players out there. The big 2 ones are going to be Silent and Luffle. And you've got to get time to get used to how Silent is going to be playing Phonon right now, especially if you are prepping for the Ogre version.
And you already see that Riojin is forced to use the DP, and I'm liking their use of the Veil Off to get some pressure. And already we're imposing strike throw. Hyde has a pretty good strike throw mix, and we are just going to slam our normals done until Silent gets a reversal.
Yeah. This is quite significant as well. Gets the round. Man, Silent's been looking so good, so in control.
It really felt like Riojin wasn't trying to win that one, in the sense that they're not as aggressive, they're more interested in double down backing, and Silent is really just taking it to task. Okay, side switch throw. Riojin not as aggressive on their start. And Silent picks up that slack and gets their combo. This should be, okay, 2,800. I was about to say 3K, but I'm pretty close.
But the bigger important thing is the spacing. Oh, wow. Tried to run up, do something fancy, not going to get anything. The counter hit, trading, but in Riojin's favor by far.
Yeah, Hyde having these long-range buttons so effective. We have the corner, and you can see Riojin putting as much damage in on as possible. But still, Silent, I like the use of the green shielding, finds a way to get the counter hit, and now they got the corner.
Now we've got 200 meter, going to be trying to loop around, sees the rising from Riojin, tries to change it, cannot get anything in advance, and that's going to be a dead Silent, just going to use 100 meter to guarantee it. No, has to spend it all.
Yeah, we have to spend it all, and that's going to be unfortunate. Remember, Uni, you do get to carry your meter into the next round, unlike other fighting games. So already, Riojin is at a deficit, which is going to be pretty hard to climb out of, especially since Silent is, oh no, Riojin stole the cycle.
Yeah, beautiful running forward there, using concentration very sparingly in order to be safe. And this cycle is going to just compound a lot of advantage for Riojin. Go to the other side of the screen, please and thank you.
Well, if Riojin's safe, then definitely Silent's going to be sorry for that one. But still, they got the count. They still have the corner, 200 meter, running up and threatening only with the crouching lights. Now we got our throw.
The run up. You know what? Biggest difference I've seen so far between Silent and Riojin, Silent does not throw out 6-6B as often as Luffle does.
No.
And I like that.
Yeah, 6-6B is it's a pretty universal option, and you got to play a little bit differently to get to this. Okay, Riojin crouching lights, picks it up, side switch again, but we don't have any meter and we don't have any cycle.
Hey, yo, what are we doing? Hide normals. And you are going to die here because we got CBO, and the IW is going to end it all off at the back of this Smart Steer.
No!
I bet the one time I believe in high damage is the one time it doesn't kill.
Still, Riojin can pick it up on the scramble. The DP! Silent has this. Silent can definitely take this winner's final. This is such a pivotal moment for Silent. Can they get this game in? And they do. High damage.
I believed, and I was wrong.
Just the one time the optimization there is that actually you could get another 500 off of that. They were right. They could have taken that.
I think you only needed like an extra 75 or something like that.
Jeez Louise, so disappointing. And this is Silent's Phonon. And obviously, no.
That's a miss endpoint. Oh my god.
I don't think Riojin wanted a DP from that distance. very easy to get DPs out of fireballs in this game. Silent, hyper aggressive, throws out the fireball. We haven't even seen the air fireball, and Riojin siphoning that grid with the shielding, but still Silent lands their big combo starter, and we should be able to get something going.
Yeah, and this is absolute dominance here. Silent, just no signs of stopping. Just sends the IW to claim out a perfect.
I did not think Riojin was going to have this much trouble fighting Silent, but this is the previous Texas Showdown Uni champion.
Yeah, and especially that second before round, definitely the shaking up the mentals so close, and then that round start DP. But Silent has just so much frame of mind, so calm, so collected, has Riojin back in the corner, the counter hit with the 2A.
Because let's talk about the X factor here. It's as you said, Kobe, not too many people play phone on. Meanwhile, everybody and their grandmother knows the hide matchup.
Yeah, especially at this high level. And look at the reversal, just hits. Not going to give Silent any value because of its awkward angle.
Yes, Riojin went for like quasi cross off the DP, but Silent was ready for that. And now Silent just such on a strong lead, and we're going to have to use the IW as a reversal.
Yeah. Sometimes you are just forced to use it. I mean, Silent's not going to be too unhappy about that situation. And there it is, claiming game number 2. Huge lead established.
One more game away for Silent to be on the winner's side of Grand Finals, and just one more game away from being a possible 2-time Texas Showdown under Night in-Birth champion.
Yeah. Oh, we're going back to the character select. Looking last year, yeah, Silent had to fight PapaPesto. Riojin did not make it past losers quarterfinal last year. So this is a huge improvement from Riojin no matter what happens in this game. Relocking it on the hide, too late for Linne to come out. And I agree with that decision.
You gotta use what's comfortable for you, especially when you're chasing the ghosts of the past. And I really feel confident in Riojin's hide. However, Silent is also more confident in their Phonon.
Yeah. And then here we go. The cycle is established. Riojin already below 50% life as the meter quickly charges forward to a huge amount of advantage. Gets the 2-way. We are caught standing. And yeah, Silent going to invest CVO if necessary, and it will not be needed.
Well, don't worry. If Riojin was caught standing, then Silent made sure that they're going to spend the rest of that round lying down, as we have now hit these pivotal set point for Silent.
But Riojin coming out of the gate strong, charging forward, does not want to let the story of winner's side end here. Great throw, beautiful conversion to boot, gets the cycle, gets over 100. The world is now your oyster.
Oh, especially after landing a throw in the corner. Yeah, you can see Riojin feeling a lot more confident, but still, Silent finds it, the crouching opening. Blech.
Straight shift just used, nothing happening. The run up gets the counter hit. Lots of little bits of damage here and there, trying to make advantage. The DP baited out. Riojin gonna be feeling that one, especially as Silent's laying down the law.
Yeah, whipping it really bad. But still, Riojin has a chance. Veil off, we can see another one. Another IW reversal. Will Riojin find the hit? No, they got caught. They got caught moving.
And 3-0. Silent takes a second place in Grand Finals on the winner's side. 2 years back to back. Riojin sent down to the losers much further than last year's. As we have said, gets to be a wait this losers semifinal between good old Twang and PapaPesto.
But remember, Riojin still has an opportunity to smash their record. While they're in the position, they've already beaten their goal. I think Riojin would want a little bit of extra credit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But PapaPesto versus Twang. Okay, I'm going to just say this. Twang's my favorite fighter of the night. And I'm not just saying it because not just because they're playing Akatsuki. It's because of the fact that they literally had their believe in your gameplay moment. Because if you remember, Twang was sent to losers because they wanted to go for the throw for the finish. And now they won, by just mogging their opponent with. Why are you giggling? That was the word that just came into my mind. Okay.
Because that was that specific word that came into your mind.
Yeah. All right. Look, Akatsuki just gives very violent hugs.
Yeah. And I mean, these two players not gonna give violent hugs to each other. They're gonna give really nice hugs because they are good friends. Gonna be outside of the game, of course. Once they lock in, it'll be no question about being violent. There's no friendship. And all of a sudden is going on.
PapaPesto has bested a Waldstein and a Surugi, meaning that they know how to fight a close-range fighter, but both of those characters lack the multiple tools that Akatsuki has, which Twang has been using effectively. The DP, the fireball, and the force function of the reversal.
So someone's yelling at these two. I don't know what they're yelling, but they're laughing. They're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're having a better time than they're having.
Oh, wow. You're really to put money on that? Yes.
I mean,
yes.
I'll slam down a Ziggy token on it.
What is a Ziggy token?
It's a great thing. Hold on. I might be able to show.
Well, you can't because the camera's not here. And already Twang off to a very strong start. In this situation, they'll be using the fireballs. PapaPesto throws the puddle behind him, and Twang switches sides against the throw, so the puddle is not a problem.
No, it is not. And neither is getting out of the corner for PapaPesto. But the tech on the throw is going to send Twang back to fighting another conversion. The counter hit is beautiful. The conversion is there.
And the damage is going to be heavy because this is Akatsuki.
But has to find one more route. Oh, there it is. Gets the air to air, and that is going to be round number 1 for Twang in this best of 3.
That means first and 2. Yeah. I always have to only was best of 3 because it's best of 3, first and 2. There we go. There we go. PapaPesto gets the throw in and just claims so much space using the fast run speed of.
It is so silly watching Carmine just run in place on top of your lying down body.
He's got that Naruto run, man. What a weeb.
Oh, nice tag. And tries to do something. Oh, the spear down into the back throw, but the wake up reversal from PapaPesto.
Yeah, PapaPesto really made sure that they believe it for that. Fighting Dreamer. Command grab to the side switch. Twang again challenges with the crouching light. Pretty good. Big chesto damage and spends the meter to make sure we're in the corner, but PapaPesto mashes out.
Yeah, does not want anything that Twang is setting down. Go in the crystal. Time out.
Puddles on the floor. Twang got to be very careful. We still get the side switch off the throw, but the puddle is still there.
PapaPesto finding the way out. Has the cycle as well. Going to be just ending it with the grab, trying to reverse, put Twang in the corner. It's not worked out super well. Twang has been able to escape it very consistently.
Now remember, one more round is what PapaPesto needs, and they claim the 1 round to get that 1 game, but will they be the one to get the next one in this loser semifinal?
Why are we contemplating returning to character selects, Twang?
Look, these guys are so chummy.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding about them being good friends.
All right, time for them. We didn't get to see it on the camera, but they completely killed their smiles. It is all game face all day long from here on out.
One of these people will be moving closer to losers finals. And PapaPesto with the cross up. Good damage.
All right, end it with that grab. Pulling it back down to earth just to lay down some extra damage. What was that vacuum?
it's the Akatsuki special.
Bro, Dyson better take notes.
Hey, I love Dyson vacuums. Oh, but PapaPesto with a throw of their own. Good defense by Twang. Twang with the air throw, the smart steal. Concentration, baiting out, watching something, and looks like Twang was caught pressing there.
Yeah. PapaPesto now in the lead, looking like set point could be on the guards.
Not yet. Twang not going to go quietly in the night, especially with that Tatsu concentration one more time. This is one of the reasons why Twang is able to win so many cycles.
I mean, although winning the cycle is only going to be a boon. Look at this life total deficit. Throw one. That's all it's going to be. PapaPesto able to create some space.
Okay, gets the crumble throw. And Twang getting thrown looped on their own.
But with PapaPesto's back to the corner of the orbs, they find their mark. Twang is taking us into another round, not out of it yet.
And that's why we want to win the cycle. In order for us to chain shift, cash it, and then use a super. And Akatsuki's fireball is so good for not only as a reversal, but as a combo itself.
Yes, and here it is just going to be Twang still fighting through, but the counter hit, PapaPesto mashing out.
Oh, man, that's big. Twang hasn't been doing the best of jobs of getting out of the corner. Oh, my God, that was I got scared at that whiff.
EX specials being thrown all over the place. The counter hit for Twang. It's not going to stop PapaPesto for very much longer.
Oh, no, indeed. PapaPesto up on that highly aggressive offense, but finally the force function comes into play from Twang, and we get the air throw, and we dash back. Wait, no, patience is not something Twang is really interested in practicing.
But gets a double throw after the first one gets tagged. PapaPesto still looking pretty good, just has a lot of life to make up.
Yes, the throw from Twang ties it up, and Twang is really the epitome of all gas, no brakes, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. There's been, oh, they're taking a picture mid-set?
Collusion.
I don't know what's worse. The gamers that type in the Twitch chat while they're playing mid-stream match, or then taking a picture with each other mid-set.
I'm going to say typing in the Twitch chat is worse. All right, PapaPesto lands their air fireball, taking Twang near to the corner. Actually to the corner. No, back to the middle screen.
Chain shift. Going to, oh, there's the Tatsu just not going to do anything. Two ships passing in the night right there.
Yeah, PapaPesto used the air fireball to stop their descent. Really messed up Twang's timing. Big counter hit, chop for the OTG. And the side switch combo. That is so cool. Grid break.
Back throw to the corner. Oh, steals it.
And remember, this is a first to two situation. When PapaPesto takes this round, it's going to be all she wrote, and we're going to see them on set point.
Very expensive, but PapaPesto opting to go along the lines of, I don't care if I blow 200 meter, you die. That's much more valuable to me.
Because they want to be in the losers finals to fight Riojin. Which one of these characters is more than willing to make it and fight high?
I mean, PapaPesto definitely wants to be there. Look at this, wants to make history right now. Has Twang below 50%. One more good conversion.
Oh no! That's bad! Here comes PapaPesto putting it in the crystal. Timeout. So much time running out for Twang. This time Twang dashes in. EX Fireball is still blocked by PapaPesto. Twang, will we see the throw? No! We find the light, and PapaPesto has eliminated their dear friend Twang, and we'll be moving on to Losers Finals to fight Riojin.
Yeah. Sit back down, PapaPesto. I mean, you can stand for a little bit. Oh, are we going to get a hug? We're going to get a bro hug?
Hug it out. Hug it out. Come on. No. Maybe they're going to hug off camera.
That means PapaPesto rounding out our top three with Silent sitting there. Winner side grand finals. Riojin in the loser side. PapaPesto joining. This is going to be a run back from 1 year ago where the story in losers quarterfinals was different. It was Riojin falling to PapaPesto 2-0. But with how Riojin looked tonight, this could be a 3-2.
It could be. So let's look at the characters that we're going to see in losers finals. We have PapaPesto with the Carmine versus Riojin's Hyde. Both of these characters highly destructive, but Hyde is a simpler character to pilot.
Yeah, and especially as time drags on in the night. That gives an advantage.
In the Under Night?
Hey. It does give an advantage to both players, right? Of course, when you're playing the simpler character, that's less mental fatigue that goes upon you. But also, when you're playing the more complex character, there's also that level of mental fatigue of your opponent of being able to respond to your character.
That is correct. While you have more mental fatigue being dedicated to your character, you are imposing more balls in... Let me get my metaphors straight. More bricks in the mental stack as they have more balls to juggle.
Yeah.
Or in this case, crystals to juggle.
Yeah. I mean, you might not be juggling because you might be just chilling in there for a few seconds.
I know. You know, I always call it the Salt Rock Lamp. That's what it makes me think of.
Oh, they switch sides. Okay. I was like, what? There's no way Ryojin's taking Carmine, right? And it's like, all right, I looked up, looked at the screen, turned the monitor on, and it's PapaPesto on player 2.
So PapaPesto is going to be on player 2, and it looks like Riojin is using Linne? No, we're going to hide. Okay, all reliable hide. Riojin is not going to lose faith in the protagonist. Riojin, the master of his own destiny, has already surpassed his previous standing from Texas Showdown. He's in bonus round. This is bonus round mode.
This is I want the claim victory over everyone here tonight. And I believe in myself. I believe in Riojin. There's a world we live in. It could be this one where Riojin walks away champion.
And now PapaPesto throws a big middle normal from Carmine, and Hyde going to pick it up, and you know Ryojin's got this.
Great break on the throw. Going to be compounding the pain you feel every time Hyde throws you in the corner.
And remember, Hyde's normals do chip damage. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely makes things feel a lot more urgent.
Yeah, especially, you know, as Carmine, when that's going to be just compounding with the life drain inflicted upon yourself.
Okay, jumping big button. Carmine puts the puddle down and forcing Riojin to just sit and block. And remember, this is loser's final, so first to 3 situation.
Okay. We'll be here for a long haul. Both counter hits, no one finding favor, but there's a counter hit that solidly favors PapaPesto.
Yeah, but PapaPesto has to come up with so much damage. And remember, everything that we said about a first to 3 in terms of time and waiting and data, it's compounded with the fact that this is a loser. So one of these players will face elimination.
There it is, PapaPesto claiming round number 1.
A rather lengthy round, too. That was over a minute.
Yeah, these rounds are probably going to continue on going that long.
And that's just because of Carmine's ability to stall and not really put out as much damage as, say, a Hyde or an Akatsuki. But again, PapaPesto manages to grid break Riojin. This is looking really good for them. Modest 4K, and again, we put him in the timeout crystal.
Yeah. Ooh, tries to go for a sneaky little low, but the guard's thrust going to give Riojin a little bit of breathing room. PapaPesto quickly closing that gap, and the grid break, pop it up with that little bit of crystal, giving game 1. 2
grid breaks in 1 round. That is not a good sign for Riojin, and PapaPesto looking pretty dominant. You want these easy victories, especially in the lower bracket. You're tired, it's late. The less you need to work, the better.
Yeah, and already PapaPesto finding an anti-air counter hit from Riojin, and over to the corner, but we rise, we press buttons, we get counter hits in turn.
And Carmine will fall, but still, PapaPesto, look at that, look how far you can play with Carmine, man. His normals are always so weird to me, bro.
But the one little saving grace is that Carmine can have a tendency to bleed grid, as we see with Riojin having Celestial. It's going to make great use, finding a hit out of the corner. The damage and modification going to be closing in on almost 1,000 bonus.
Jeez, that's a lot. And still, oh my god, that's a big button for Riojin, and they finally get their round. We could tie it up. If we tie it up, we're back to a first to 2 situation, but still, PapaPesto, early round start, early lead, the momentum is theirs.
Plenty of meter on both sides of the table. First used from Riojin, but the counter is going to be happening. PapaPesto holding true, holding firm, puts you in the crystal.
Yeah, holding you in the crystal. rollout from Riojin, still holding on to the middle of the screen. And this is the one thing. Carmine is not really going to approach you. Oh, my God!
A little bit of concentration here and there. And the counter hit, even though the grid break is occurred, this is going to be recovered in short notice with Riojin's conversion length.
But wow, using the super to jump over, PapaPesto is definitely going to claim this round, and we're so close to a 2-0 situation. This is looking really bad for Riojin.
Yeah, even though Riojin does start off this round pretty nicely, just needs to keep the momentum going, which has been so difficult because PapaPesto is almost like an impenetrable wall.
You're playing Carmine. That's one of the reasons, you know, he does bleed grid and his damage is not amazing, but his normals are so long reaching and that stuff, bro.
Yeah, he's one of those characters, like, he's not putting up funny damage numbers like Hyde can, but the consistency at which Carmine deals damage cannot be underestimated.
And that's going to force Riojin to spend a lot of meter just to get out of the corner. Things are going their way. The life is about even. Okay, PapaPesto falling victim to the counter hit from Riojin, and this will be their round, especially with the veil off. The veil off IW. 1-1.
That's a huge, huge advantage for Riojin. Lost game one pretty handily, came back with game two, tying it up now, preventing PapaPesto from giving a huge lead. And this is already looking so much better. Riojin out of the gates hot and not being set back to the mid-screen.
Riojin was in the winners finals for a reason. They know their character, they know how to pilot it, and we're right now seeing how well they adapt.
Back throw out of the corner. However, PapaPesto holding firm, gets a hit, puts Riojin back towards the corner, gets the crystal, gonna run through again. Side switch, where am I going? Nobody knows except myself.
Nobody knows the Carmine I've seen. And now Riojin stuck in the corner. PapaPesto, we're seeing these new combo routes for them. This is the second time we dropped them in the crystal.
Yeah, I mean, the crystal is such a comfy place to put your opponent, and here is PapaPesto. Might have to expend all the meter in order to do this. Might be trying to greet it with just 100 spend, and yes, and it's going to be falling a pain.
Oh no!
The IWEX should have invested the 200. All of it needed to go. Being greedy has landed you. In the words of the Bible, this is why it's one of the 7 deadly sins.
That was a jump scare. That was a total jump scare. PapaPesto really had it, but no. Riojin stole that. It stole that round.
Riojin is not stopping. Might have stolen that round, but it's going to solidly claim this one if things are not going to change in a quick fashion. That's a huge counter. The CVO popped, and that's going to be IW going to claim a perfect, giving Riojin the lead in the set.
If we had a drinking game where you had to take a shot every time Riojin used the IW, we would be...
we would have to be taken off for PR risk reasons.
Yes. Oh my God. Just that turnaround. That turnaround from Riojin was so pivotal. We needed that to happen. And PapaPesto has to think about it. You can't count Riojin out. Every time they have enough meter, enough grid, they got that IW waiting in the wings to hit you and hit you hard.
Here it is. PapaPesto coming out of the gate swinging just as hard as Riojin did last game. Gets the crystal, gets 2 bottles, concentrates a little bit for good measure.
Yeah, because if Riojin is able to not have the cycle, then we don't need to worry about those IW shenanigans.
Yeah, they are definitely mitigated. And I mean, hey, just win the round, then you don't have to worry about IW at all.
Yeah, you know, death. Just win. If you win, then your opponent, whatever they do, doesn't matter.
Simply, it's that easy.
Just win, son.
Staples made a button about it. Oh, the red combo, we weren't teching.
We did tech that one, and we find the grid bake. Riojin has so much meter. Oh, dash back with punish. Great setup.
Riojin going to be playing a dangerous game with PapaPesto's life. Set point could be acquired, and here it is. We're moving on. Riojin on the cusp of victory. Defeating PapaPesto would be a huge achievement, moving back up to Grands to get a run back against Silent, but your eyes have to be on the here and now.
That's true. Remember, last year they got 4th place. Going from 4th to 2nd, having their results, that is awesome. But you are absolutely right, Kopi. You need to deal with the problem in front of you, and that problem's name is PapaPesto.
Yeah, and PapaPesto is absolutely going to remind you your eyes cannot drift too far away from the screen. Going to be put in the crystal, the advantage going to be compounding. Going to take a little bit of concentration as we roll out of the corner. Creeping edge used to great effect. And wait, was that a tie on the cycle?
That was a tie on the cycle, but still PapaPesto manages to get the grid. But, oh my god, Riojin has the corner.
Yeah, Riojin absolutely taking massive advantage. There's not a lot of meter, but you do get the cycle. PapaPesto finding the way out of the corner. Putting Riojin right back into it.
Riojin, how are we going to respond? One button to get away. The DP to chase. Oh my god, the DP to go over Carmine's projectiles.
No kill route there. There wasn't an IW at the end of it, but
with punish!
And Riojin now guaranteed at minimum 2nd place, achieves the ability to run back against Silent. Big, huge wall standing above you. You have breached Wall Maria. It is time to go through Wall Rose.
Or in this case, Wall Silence. Now we have our 2nd David and Goliath match here. While Twang had the protagonist powers, Riojin is the hero of the story. The person who was in top 8, so close at 4th place, now sitting in the privileged grand final side.
Yeah, huge. Everything's going on the line at the end of the night. Whether it's going to be 3 games won by Riojin or 3 games won by Silent, it's going to be a trophy handed to one of these players.
Yeah, you mentioned 3 games because that's exactly what happened to Riojin. Silent went 3-0 against Riojin with the phone on. We could have history repeat itself in 2 ways. 1, in this set, and 2, with Silent being the Texas Showdown champion.
Yeah, the storyline's going crazy here. Twang, once again, being sent back to the Panhandle very early on. A little bit later this year.
And a lot later in the time in terms of the clock.
Yeah.
It's 11:52.
Yeah, we got Riojin, who has overcome last year's defeat at PapaPesto, getting a huge run back, a big shot of saying that I've improved greatly. It is now trying to take down this mountain. Silent, of course, that 2 back-to-back Texas Showdown victories, or could be falling victim to Riojin's unstoppable advance.
And predictably so, Silent is going with the phone on. That's the character that eliminated Riojin 3-0. And Riojin? No. Linné?
I mean, we know the Hyde got 3-0'd, right? Riojin might be thinking, okay, there is something to be said. Maybe this version of my Hyde, off the momentum, off the back of this victory in Losers Finals, could potentially be different. Although, now I'm starting from square one. I can try this Linné at least game 1, see how things work. If it's not looking any better, I can go back to Hyde with no issue. If it's looking better, we keep charging forward on the Linné.
Great insight, Kopi. That is absolutely true. Not to mention, Silent has spent this entire time watching Riojin's Hyde. So let's add a little bit more data, a little bit more trash to filter through. And Riojin, hyper patient with the Linné, not really doing anything outside of blocking, but they have to worry about this. Yep, they got that cycle.
Yeah, Riojin was absolutely just trying to fish for Celestial and is able to make great use of it because, I mean, Linné is a very meter-hungry character.
Well, we've seen it. Double supers in one combo. This girl really needs meter to keep things going. And you can see Riojin taking liberal use of green shielding to steal the grid.
Cycle 1 once again for Riojin, being very calm. There's a DP, wanting to send Silent back to this mystery, try and close the distance. Another fail off. Man, Riojin's aggression is just unparalleled.
It really feels like Riojin is not interested in moving until they have the cycle, until they have meter.
Yeah. I mean, Lide kind of lends herself to needing to do that, especially against Honums. I mean, what's your threat, realistically, if you don't have any meter to back it up?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And also, this is remember, Grand Finals. Riojin needs to win 3 times, reset the bracket, and do it again.
Silent's not going to make it easy. Going to go straight into the IW. Claim a critical first round to set the standards of how we're going to be acting.
1/3 of our way of taking this tournament. Remember, Silent just needs to win 1 set. We are 1 round closer to that goal.
Another fail off from Riojin. 9 of these getting baited. You're 3 for 3. It's going to be a bait at a crucial time. Mark my words.
But how many times can Riojin gamble with these veil offs before Silent gets the adjustment?
That is the ultimate question at the end of the night. Gets a big throw. The corner. Tech hit. Nice. And the plus frames being used beautifully by Silent. Riojin trying to make a little bit of a hasty decision.
Silent really clamping down, whipping it good. Here comes the super. And we should be able to finish this round when we got 100 meter. Break down, and that's Silent's first game.
Yeah, game number 1. That is beautiful. Going back to character select, Riojin thinking, all right, it is high. That Lide, I got the answer. I was pondering, was the Lide doing better? Not particularly. So we go back to high. This is going to be the main squeeze. Back to the goal reliable pro tag.
Right, Hyde has this amazing damage, but there's one thing that Riojin was able to learn was that when to shield. Did you see how many veil offs they got?
Yeah, and I mean, we started the last round off too with Celestial. So that is only coming out with being able to be in tune with how Silence pressure works and make Photon bleed the grid shield.
Oh no! That could be a misinput.
Yeah, I mean, Silence not going to question it whatsoever. Going to be capitalizing fully and throwing a one-touch scenario for Riojin. Although, Riojin getting out of the corner.
Yeah, stand heavy, make some space, make some damage. The combo was, no, it wasn't tagged, but definitely Riojin. Corner throw, that's a big opening.
Yeah, this could lead into mountains of value. The molehill grows.
Or in this case, the mountain of life on Silent shrinks to a molehill. Blocks the air fireball. Here we go. Riojin has the cycle dash back. Got hit by the fireball one more time. And that long whip. That long whip is so annoying to deal with.
Yeah, 3C. Quite a beautiful button if you're Silent. Great use of it as well. When you see force functions being used, but no value being gained except for closing the distance, which arguably very high value.
And here, Silent playing a little bit more of a keep away option. Riojin finds the hit, but we don't have any meter. I don't think we're going to kill, especially since Silent has the cycle.
Oh no, drops the kill confirmed. Gets the veil off, wants to be aggressive. Flame around Silent, holding firm.
Oh, the grid break and the smart steal. I was really expecting the IW, the Riojin special, but no, the smart steal, pretty good on its own.
Yeah, let that claim the round for you. Don't have to be thinking about the correct combo routing as Riojin is continuing on. Charging forward, has Silent in the corner.
No red combo here. Riojin dancing back and forth, and Silent with their own reversal thanks to the grid, and they double cross under. Okay, people.
We just dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight.
No, Heath Ledger, I miss you. Silent. They got Celestial right now.
Woo! What a tricky situation. That was off the chain shift. Silent making full use of all this meter, all this bonus damage. Trying to be greedy. Wants to go into round number 3 with as much meter as possible.
So much meter. Riojin throwing the fireball out. No real follow-up. Oh my god. Great use of the chain shift to get to the DP combo. Concentration. Here we go. Is the throw coming in? No, not quite.
Oh, gets the clip, and that is going to be all she wrote for the round. Silent keeping it close, not letting Riojin take rounds for free.
Another long round. This is a marathon of a fight. Silent is not playing that fast damage character.
Oh, and, I mean, while Silent can explode with huge bursts of damage. Celestial going to be acquired. This is going to be a huge step forward. Chain shift is going to be an inevitability, although will you get a chance to use it? Your grid is going to be bled away during this combo.
No. That grid is bleeding away, but the chain shift finds the opening that we need and the side switch. This is where riojin needs to hunker down, but finds the reversal of their own.
Yeah, beautiful recognition there. It gets the back throw. Silent not in a great position anymore. The life total disparity is quickly growing.
Overhead cross up from riojin with the OTG pickup. We should be, yes, absolutely. This will kill, especially with the smart steal and to the IW.
riojin once again, all important 1-1 now. Do not let your opponent get a 2-0 lead. That is critically bad if that's available.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. It really feels like the riojin is trying to win the cycle over trying to win the life bar.
Yes, absolutely. Because, I mean, every time we see riojin cash out, it is so high value, always reaching 4.5K, often reaching 5K, and sometimes even touching the threshold of 6K damage.
And that's because we're Hyde. And that's what riojin's understanding. I'm going to be playing a meter-hungry character, even though I will be winning neutral less than Silent. Every time I do it, it's going to count.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, the trade misjudged how active Silent was. And, I mean, understandable, but you got to make a comeback happen. And Silent not going to be able to find it. The cycle going to relock out of IW, so we got to be greedy a little bit. The 100 meter was enough.
It's okay if we don't come in with the next round with a lot of meter, because riojin knows I'm going to make this off the grid. I'm not making it the meter the normal way. I'm making it my way.
All right, riojin continuing on. Frank Sinatra would be proud.
And now the end is near, but will this be the final curtain?
Oh, curtain call, not just yet. Silent given another chance.
For riojin at that dangerous situation where they got meter and cycle, but no, Silent gonna go ahead and stop that. The cycle will go to Silent soon, and Silent wants that corner and hold on to this as much as possible.
Great tech, riojin taking this to go straight back in, using that C fireball. Wants to compound the advantage to throw it towards the corner, but Silent able to find a smash on out. Return to sender.
Oh no!
Corner.
Return to center, return of the return of riojin, and Silent.
Address marked invalid.
Not quite. Silent still. We got the combo rounding, we got the meter, and that's gonna be 2-1. No, not yet. I forgot about the round. I'm so sorry.
You know what? Silent just has to make your prediction a reality.
That's right. One round apiece. Set for who's going to get this pivotal second game lead? Here we go. Silent tagging riojin as they go away. Spend a little bit of meter off the fireball. Not quite, but the far C manages to land.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a good screen position for riojin, ending off plenty of meter. The counter hit. Silent smashes. Finally catching up with the karma.
Still, Silent has grid. We've seen them chain shift into their own reversal power, and riojin only amplifies the gas, but they get side swap from the throw.
Oh, there's that 6 XP. And not going to be finding anything from riojin. Gets a counter hit, though. That is huge. riojin could have one last lease on life. Does Silent have the high damage routing necessary to kill the IW? Question is on the table. Answered. Silent is now taking the lead once more, 2-1.
This is looking really bad with riojin. riojin had the idea, let me win the grid, let me get the meter, let me use this big high damage to cash out, but now it seems that Silent is taking the life and the grid from them, deleting their options one by one.
Speaking of options, what are they doing?
I don't know. I don't know. Are they going to character select? Are they calling a timeout? We're looking backwards.
I'm dumbfounded.
I don't know. Maybe it was a breather. Potential last game of the set of Texas Showdown.
Silent starting it off. Riojin being put immediately into the corner. Cycle also will be falling to Silent's way shortly as a DP gives Riojin some screen position. The counter hit. We're going coast to coast.
Big damage from Riojin and the screen position as well. And we just want to be in this combo as long as possible so we don't have to deal with the chain shift. Still, Silent gets it, and the chain shift is thwarted.
Yeah, chain shift usually your friend, now your enemy, as Riojin just needs one throw in order to kill. But will Silent give it up?
Multiple ones, goes for the old Silent reversal, but Riojin needs to make this distance, takes the throw. This is standing heavy territory. Oh my god, what a pickup!
Yeah, and that'll be a round claimed for Riojin.
If we take one more round, then we'll be 2-2.
Yeah, going to good old game 5.
But Silent wants to end this quickly. Remember, Silent has the opportunity to be a 2-time Texas champion back-to-back. Riojin, who was formerly in first place, can be a first-time Texas Showdown champion.
Overhead, the punish. Got Riojin pressing something, likely was trying to match into A.
Gets pressed into the corner. Here comes Silent. We got 200 meter. We use some of it, and we concentrate just to make sure we have a little bit extra on that grid.
Yep, and the cycle will allow for CVO if you need it, but Silent does not. Tournament point is upon us. Will Silent close it out? Will Riojin take us a game further?
We want to talk about cycles. Have we entered the Silent loop, and we're going to loop ourselves another victory? Silent says yes. 10 seconds in, and they already got an impressive lead in life and Super Bar.
Yeah. Oh
my God!
Yo!
Whoa! No way! What an interaction! Riojin, new lease on life. They got 100 meter, but still, Silent responds back.
Yo. Someone call a chief. We need the sound bite.
Still Silent has it, lands the crouching light. They get the side switch. They got 100 meter. They got grid, but do they got Texas Showdown?
Go, Silent. Still going to be having to fight tooth and nail. Riojin's holding in there, hanging on for dear life. Gets a counter hit. We're going back to the mid screen.
We also got to get the cycle. Can Riojin stall this out? Here it comes. It's going blue. I see a lot of cyan, and I don't see a lot of magenta. Here comes the veil off.
Yeah. The CVO in the block stream that worked out so well for Riojin before is not going to pull anything. The guard thrust puts us back to mid-screen.
And that's the exact distance Phonon wants it, but still Silent goes ahead with the cross-up and with that combo. As long as we cash in the super and the smart steer steers Silent to be a 2-time Texas Showdown champion.
That, as well, taking the 25th anniversary. We love to see that. Have Texas Talent 2, Texas defended, no invaders here.
No invaders, only Texans, and pure passion for under Night in Birth. Well, actually, there's one invader in this Grand Finals exchange. Hi. And that invader's in the commentary booth.
But, man, what a way to end off our night.
I think I kind of was sweating for that one.
Yeah, even though it's still pretty chilly in this venue.
You were. Let's just talk about that. You were right, Kopi. The damage output of Hyde made it so that every interaction past the 50% mark was near fatal. Yeah. And the sheer determination of Riojin to overcome their 4th place standing to be now at 2nd place, I'm sure they're going to be very happy about.
Yeah, they'll absolutely be ecstatic. And unfortunately, that is going to be ending us off on our side. We're going to be, maybe, we might be able to see the award ceremony be given to all these players. If not, we'll have to end it off until tomorrow, where there's going to be even more fighting game action.
So much. Grand Blue, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Tokon, they're all going to be on this main stage as we close out and going to be crowning champions. However, we will crown a champion tonight, and that champion is Silent, walking away with this amazing 25th anniversary Texas Showdown Championship.
So with that, I'm going to have to bid you a farewell for this year. You'll see Captain No Fun tomorrow on comms. You won't see me tomorrow. You'll see me in the crowd cheering on my friends with what little voice I have left.
And not seeing Kopi is a tragedy.
But you know what? I've been given so many opportunities here, so much love. Love Texas Showdown, one of my favorite activities. I make sure to come here every year. Y'all should come out next year. Make the 26th Texas Showdown your first. And we will see you later. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you once again.